Hello everybody, this is Norm with Two Guys Farming. How you doing? We're back on our farming series for Chellington Extended Map. This is episode 19, I think? It could be 20, I may have lost count, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. So anyway, let's get started. We got a lot of work to do. So we're going to hop into our Deutz. And we've just finished cultivating this field number 11. So what we want to do now is we're going to drop off our cultivator just off, you can see that little farmhouse there in the distance. We're going to drop it there where we have our Pottinger front mower and rear mower and collector. So we're going to go pick those two things up and we're going to go cut field 18. We got some grass there that needs cutting, and we'll go ahead and pick that grass up and bring it over to the BGA facility, and we'll drop it in the chaff bunker there. We have two chaff bunkers. One is fermenting currently, so that's filled with chaff and hopefully silage very soon. So we're going to go ahead and open that gate. And where do we want to drop our cultivator? I guess we'll just put it right here. Should be alright. Out of the way. Okay. That should do it. Alright, now we're going to go pick this up. However, you can see there I use the manual detach mod where you have to get out. Well, you don't have to, but you can, if you choose, get out and manually attach or detach tools and implements, including the implement itself and the PTO or the drive shaft. Now, in the previous video that I tried to record, when I did this and I got out and manually tried to connect this Pottinger front mower, the game crashed. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to try and do it the old-fashioned way. And it worked. Okay. So there's definitely a mod conflict there with this Pottinger and the manual attachment mod. So, not going to risk it. I've learned my lesson. And we've got this, so we're looking good. Let me just pull over here. And we'll just close this gate. There we go. Alright. So, I'm going to bring this right over here. I'm also going to hop out and get this gate as well. I think that should be okay there. Don't see why not. Okay. So let's go ahead. Here's field 18. We don't have far to go at all, so that's good. Field 18 is right there. So we're gonna pull in here. But before we start cutting, we're just going to check in on a couple of our other tractors. Okay. So, shut that off. And we're just going to leave this for a minute. And now, okay. So this is our other AgroStar. The other one is emptying a combine. So we've just finished fertilizing this field, but we have a little bit left, so let's just go ahead and get this done and out of the way. Oh good, I was hoping I could make this in one pass. Looks like I can. Oh, good. Excellent. So we're going to finish this and looks like that's about it, right? Yeah, okay. So we've got this finished, and then we're going to go ahead and do field 11, which is just beyond there, where we just finished cultivating. And then we have our case seeding field 9 there, across the way. Alright, so let's get this started. Okay. I think that's about as far to the left as we want to go. And we can use our glance up in the upper right hand corner. We see we get 82%. We're keeping our service trailer just on the road in between field 9 and 10, so it's close by when we need to refill our fertilizer. Let's do a headland and then maybe do some rows. Probably makes the most sense. Yeah, so I actually lost count of where I am. I think this is episode 19 or 20. It's one of those two. Anyway, I'll make sure I label it properly. But it's been the last couple of days I've been trying to bang out a couple of videos because I took a 4 or 5 days off, I guess. But now I'm back at it, having a good time. It's yeah, it's amazing how much fun this game is and how enjoyable it is. It's like really relaxing. I was playing while I was getting this up and running. After I got the new monitor, I was playing Squad, which is a new kind of first person. Oh, we gotta cultivate. Oh, I guess we'll just be able to seed over that. Yeah, it's a new squad-based kind of first-person tactical shooter. Really cool. So that just went to alpha release on Steam. I had been in the closed alpha, and really cool game. With a group of guys that I play with kind of regularly, and that makes it even so much more enjoyable. But now that they've opened it up on Steam, you know, tons of new players, and yeah, so if you've ever played those types of first-person tactical games, there's a lot of teamwork and coordination involved. And when you do that properly and effectively, it makes it so much more fun. So anyway, with the influx of new players, there wasn't any of that going on, so it was like frustrating. So yeah, and that's what I love about this game. You never get frustrated. Not really, you know, maybe course play isn't working properly or something like that would be, right? But yeah, this game is it's like chill, easy going, lay back, relax, and it's just fun. So I'm glad to be back in the tractor. And get this squared away. I could hire a worker or use course play, but actually I like fertilizing. I like it. New Holland's slipping. That means he's just stuck in a branch. He should be alright. He'll free himself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yep, see? And the case is still seeding, field 9, so that's good. You can almost, in the distance, make it out how far he is. He's about halfway, I guess, right? Or maybe just less than halfway done. And once we finish this, we'll go ahead and grab our Deutzfahr, the big one, and we'll go cut field 18. So we need chaff, because we really want to get that second one filled, because we're going to need to sell that silage. We're low on, we're not low on cash, but we don't have a lot of cash, let's just put it that way. So we get 113 bucks basically, or 113,000 bucks. So we really want to start to get some money going. This is going to be a good harvest for us. We've got, you know, a good, decent amount of canola. We're planting wheat now, so we'll get our wheat stores up after this next harvest. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But yeah, we need some cash. We need some cash for sure. Because we really, we could use another big tractor. And even a bigger seeder than the one that we have. Alright, so we're out. So we're going to go ahead to just over here and refill at our service trailer. Not sure how I missed that little patch of canola. This is probably going to be a shorter episode, or at least a short one for me. I'm filming this on Saturday, and I actually have to do some work today, so I'm going to leave here in a little bit, so I just thought I'd try and get one recorded, and so I can render it while I'm at work for a few hours. And there's our case. So yeah, I mean, we could definitely use a bigger seeder, bigger tractor and a bigger seeder. Alright, so like this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish. A lot of vibration. Having all this weight in the front, I have 1,000 kilograms in the back, not a lot. Okay, so we're just going to head on over here. Go ahead and fertilize this. I always fertilize typically before I plant, because I don't know, it just seems to make sense to do it that way, as opposed to after planting, because then you're driving over the crop, right? So that didn't make sense to me. So yeah, although I know in real life you can do that because you know, they have these tractors, the row tractors, right? So they have the thin wheels that kind of fit in the rows, right? but you don't really have those rows, or they're not clearly defined. It would be cool if they did. Alright, so I'm going to get this little bit there, and now we're going to head back up this way. I've been experimenting with the new monitor. I'm recording at a higher resolution than I normally do, and I'm getting fewer frames than I normally would. I'm getting about 55 to 60. It's going to bounce in. And normally it's just always pegged at 60. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Okay, so we are done cultivating. I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop out here. And we'll drop this fertilizer spreader here, I guess. Might as well. I'm going to put the tractor and the spreader. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to park these two right here, out of the way, and just go ahead and shut the gate. Okay, so let's just check in on what's happening here. 84. There's our Petorious. Okay, he's going back. Okay, so yeah, he's probably not going to make it in time, but it should be alright. So let's park that there. He's got 49% left, so he's in good shape. And let's just check. 56 fermented, not bad. Okay, so let's cut some grass, I guess, right? So first thing we want to do, we want to select all. Start the tractor up. And we want to unfold. Okay. I want to lower, turn on, and we want to unfold the front. The front doesn't really lower, but well, it does. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so we're off and running. Beautiful. Yeah, this mod has a few little things I'm learning about. One is the conflict with the manual attachment mod. It crashes the game, so that's not cool. I haven't experienced that with any other tool or implement. And it's a little dodgy when you unhook it or detach it, they even the front one, it's sometimes it just tips over. Yeah, like even if you're on flat surface, it'll just tip over. And the same thing with the rear cutter and collector. It will teeter back and forth for what seems like an hour, and then sometimes it will just fall over on one side. Yeah, so it's too bad because everything about this mod, well, I guess if I'm gonna get picky, alright, it doesn't have any sound. It only has that sound in the very beginning when you start it up. It, it plays like a little sound, a little startup sound, but that's it. Like right now, we don't hear anything. It's just a tractor, which isn't, awful, right? It's not a deal breaker. So, and the other thing is, it doesn't get dirty. Not the end of the world. But I kind of, I do put up with those deficiencies, if you want to call them that, because it is, everything else about it is awesome. It's just, it really is. Alright, so I'm going to start doing rows here. So let's try and get a straight row. The quality of the appearance of the mod is great. The detail is great. It's accurate. I've done a lot of research online and comparing it with the original. It's very accurate. Somebody put a lot of time into this mod. No question about it. And they did a good job. They really did. The only downside is the sound file. It doesn't get dirty. It tips over when you detach it. Not always, but usually. That's why I always try and detach it next to a building, because then it will hit the building and stop. And now the conflict with the manual detacher, but that's not even necessarily this mod's fault. Ooh, this damage right there. It could be, this mod or the manual attachment mod. So, but I still use it. I've done some research. I've tried to determine the speed at which it will travel. I haven't found anything yet, although I have found information that indicates it is one of the fastest grass cutters. So until I see something otherwise saying that the speed that it goes and cuts at, which is right now 26 miles an hour, is unrealistic, I'm gonna love this mod because it's great. It's awesome. Okay, so our Deutz got back to the combine and obviously emptied him, so they're back in action. That's good. So what I'll do is, when I'm done on the end, see those loops? I'll get rid of those loops. I'll just drive over them and create a straight swath. A little bit better in line there. you know, we almost get up to almost 40 miles an hour too, so. I suspect in real life it probably doesn't cut that fast. But ignorance is bliss. And I've looked. I haven't been able to find anything that really kind of goes into detail with how fast it can go. It just says that per hour it cuts more acres than any other grass cutter. So right now that's good enough for me. So we're going to drop this. It would be nice to get a bigger forage wagon, but again, we don't really have the cash. We still have our Pottinger Euroboss, but we don't have to go far to the chat bunker from here, so it's not that big of a deal. It holds 20,000 liters, so, you know, for now it's okay. But yeah, it would be great to get, you know, a 40,000 liter or, you know, eventually a 60,000 liter one. Alright, so we're just really making some serious time cutting this field, which is awesome. It's all about speed and efficiency, right? I think that's pretty much what a farmer is trying to accomplish. Speed and efficiency. Like any businessman, I suppose, right? You want to try and be as efficient and this is going to be a little dodgy. Yeah, this is not good. These rows aren't good. I'm not going to enjoy picking these rows up. But anyway, we got one more and then we'll try and do a straight pass. I'm not going to cut that too sharp. It makes it difficult to turn the forage wagon. New Holland slipping. It's alright. We'll be free soon. Five. Oh, not even. Alright. Ooh, that's a little bit of a dip right there. Alright, I'm gonna just hang a right here. Because it gets a little steep right there. We don't want to go on that hill because the forage wagon has a tough time with that. So I guess we'll just try and run a little circular pattern here. Okay. This is not fun. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's pretty much done, right? So awesome. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm having a blast. It's good to be back in the tractor farming. So appreciate your support by subscribing and liking this video. And I appreciate all and any feedback. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Take care.